4 men missing at sea after the MRH-90 Taipan helicopter they were flying in ditched into the ocean near Hamilton Island late Friday night. Captain Daniel Lyon, Lieutenant Maxwell Nugent, Warrant Officer Class 2 Joseph Laycock and Corporal Alexander Nags, all from Sydney's 6th Aviation Regiment.
The first and most pressing is to bring Daniel, Alexander, Joseph and Maxwell home to their families.
Today, every Australian is thinking of the 4 families of the missing aircrew. Our thoughts are also with those that they serve alongside. Friends, brothers and sisters in uniform.
The aviators were involved in a training exercise for Talisman Sabre, involving 30,000 troops from a dozen countries, when something went horribly wrong.
They're part of a really tight team in a very highly professional, highly skilled aviation unit.
Another helicopter involved in the mission immediately began search and rescue. Dozens of boats and planes have joined the large-scale search, and part of the wreckage was pulled from the ocean yesterday and brought ashore.
The main body of the airframe is yet to be located.
An exclusion zone remains in place across the Whitsundays passage. Specialist divers and sonar equipment are being utilised, and hundreds of service people are involved in the search. Police say the debris collected will provide vital information in the investigation into what caused the crash, and pieces of the helicopter are being found not only out at sea but washed up on the coastline several kilometres away.
So the Air Safety Investigation Team arrived in Queensland today. They will do their work. It's very thorough investigative work, and the aim is to understand exactly what happened and why it happened.
I'm confident we've got the range of capabilities we need to be able to find the fuselage and our 4 mates.
Laura Lavelle, ABC News, Airlie Beach.
The Defence Minister and the US Defence Secretary have paid a quick visit to Townsville to meet troops taking part in Talisman Sabre. The military exercises around the crash site have been paused since the tragedy, as questions mount over the Army's troubled Taipan fleet.
Projecting unity in the wake of disaster. Lloyd Austin and Richard Mull's paying a lightning-quick visit to North Queensland after Friday night's crash.
This accident makes very real what this exercise means, the dangers that are involved, the risks that inevitably come with it.
With the guns falling silent, the Defence Secretary and Defence Minister sticking to a meet and greet.
Marine and 2 soldiers.
I'm the black sheep in the family, sir.
With troops from 13 nations taking part in the massive military exercises.
You are magnificent. You are well led, well trained.
Away from the cameras, Richard Mull's also sitting down with members of 6th Aviation Regiment, whose fellow servicemen are still missing.
We will continue to stand by our allies. This exercise helps us strengthen our unbreakable alliance.
Building a connectedness with each other in the way in which we go about our work, which enhances the collective security of the Indo-Pacific region.
The helicopter tragedy is another blow for the Army's troubled Taipan fleet, which has been plagued by problems and difficulties. The fleet is already being retired early and being replaced by Black Hawks.
We are not flying the MRH today, and we won't until we think it is safe to do so.
In a dangerous era, risks are growing.
We owe all of you an enormous debt of gratitude.
But the burden falls heavier on some. Stephen Jedgetts, ABC News, Townsville.